In summary, the Infinity business model envisions a vast, interconnected suite of digital applications, each with multiple revenue streams, subscriptions, sales, commissions, advertising, affiliate programs, and more. The apps are designed to serve both as standalone products and as part of a holistic, scalable ecosystem for education, business, entertainment, and personal growth. If you want a detailed breakdown of a specific app's features or a sample business plan for one of these apps, just let me know.
Infinity Table of Content, jansinfinity.com. Table of Content, the Book of Life. Infinity, the first 1,000-page book. Number 1, questions. Number 2, intro plus story. Number 3, background. Number 4, Jan's theory. Number 5, second prologue. Number 6, a few things to understand. Number 7, the love of nature. Number 8, solutions. Number 9, the egoistic reality of our world. Number 10, the universe. Number 11, the genetic code. Number 12, the soul. 13, the ego. 14, about ISWL. 15, the illusion of free choice. 16, the world's problems and solutions. 17, about reality perception in a nutshell. 18, heaven. 19, the invisible system. 20, my multimedia sports arts. 21, the new freestyle sports Olympics. 22, my multimedia ideas, games, and movies. 23, the Infinity series. 24, good words. 25, 20 world humanity problems. 26, multimedia new. 27, I invented a martial art. 28, Adam. 29, Bible 1. 30, Bible 2. 31, Bible 3. 32, Bible 4. 33, Bible 5. 34, Bible 6. 35, John 1:14. 36, first Adam's soul. 37, the meaning of life. 38, 20 multimedia projects. 39, games and movies. 40, games and movies 1. 41, Infinity Gaming and Movies 101. 41, movies. 42, movies 2. 43, sports movies and games. 44, sports movies, games. 45, games 1. 46, games 1. 47, games 2. 48, games 3. 49, chase tag game. 50, book 1, pages 112 to 130 about the games. 51, games 3 in detail. 52, in-game 3. 53, building future in games. 54, book 14 games. 55, future of AI games. 56, computer future. 57, all 4 game worlds. 58, 20 questions. 59, questions 1, 2, 3. 60, 40 businesses. 40 business. 61, 40 businesses. 41, business list, business 1, until 28, businesses 1 until 13, businesses 13 until 29, businesses 30 until 41. 4 buildings, business model structure. 6 subjects, connections. 20 business projects, about the business. Business, Book 1. Book 1, Business. Business 101. Financial Theory Explained. Infinity Applications 33. MP3, MP4, MP5 Business. Real estate, tourism, website. Why my material is great. Why my material is great 1. Great general business overview. On a personal note, second stage of business. Scaling the business. Business new. Jan's financial website. Digital marketing agency. 4x1, 2, 3, 4. 4x1 in English. 4x3 in Hebrew. Advanced Forex information. Advanced Forex. Forex 3 stages. And now we add on to this Forex hedging, back cover, chatbot game integration, donate to us, donate sponsor, invest, contribute. Another addition is in the 4th game, which is new. Questions 1. How many subjects are there in the book, in the table of contents? What are the subjects in the table of contents? List them one by one. How many subjects we have in the first book? What are the subjects? List them one by one. What are the benefits of the first book? What are the benefits of our sports? What are the benefits of our businesses? What are the benefits of our games? What are the benefits of our multimedia? How many world problems does the first book present? List them one by one. How do we solve the world's problems? How do we solve every one of the problems? How many sport types do we have? List them one by one. What are the benefits of parkour and acrobatics? What are the benefits of martial arts? What are the benefits of fitness? What are the benefits of the ball game? How many multimedia projects do we have? List them one by one. How many games we have? What are the names of the games? List them one by one. What do we do in the infinity, the real-world game? What do we do in the infinity, street-style sports game? What do we do in the infinity, the supernatural war game? What do we do in infinity, superpowers online game? What are the differences between every one of the 4 games? What is the only superpower the second game has? What are the superpowers acquired in the 3rd game? Questions 2. Questions 2. What are the benefits of a questionnaire? What are the benefits of the questions and answers Q&A method? What are the benefits of written tests? How many layers of multimedia do we have? How many forms of multimedia are out there? What are the dangers of other martial arts? How many businesses do we have? What are the stages to become a teacher? What are the stages to become a professional at our sport? What are the stages to become a professional at our business? How can you apply to work with our company? How can you invest with us financially? How do we use social media? How many applications do we initially have? What will be on our website? How do we advertise? What are our insurance methods? What does an independent distributor do? What is the MLM method? How many methods you know there are to gain money from our company? What do we do in martial arts? What do we do in fitness? What do we do in parkour? What do we do in the ball game? How many martial arts types do we teach? Why do we combine acrobatics with parkour? Why do we need a parkour park indoor and outdoor? Why do we need an indoor acrobatics gym? How do we enlarge our client base? What methods of fitness do we combine and why? Why do we combine those 4 types of sports? What do you need to become a multimedia star in our projects? What do you need to become rich and famous with our projects? What is our business model structure? How do we duplicate the success of our first business model structure? What is the difference between our education centers and our study groups? How do we use them and why? Questions 3. Questions 3. What are the dangers of drugs, alcohol, tobacco, and each one of them specifically? How do we help people rehabilitate from drugs, alcohol, tobacco? Why do people need our educational material? How is our educational material going to be spread worldwide? What levels of education do we have, and what are the differences between them? How does our material save lives? How many potential clients do we have? What is the second generation going to do? How it will be easier for the second generation? How do we teach our children the material? How do we use professionals from different fields to work with us? How do we help people invest in our business project? How many subscription fees, payments do we collect from the public to our company? How do we start the business from a local small area and enlarge it with time? How will we have the money to complete all our business projects? How do we help people become rich? How many investment opportunities do we have? Write a detailed explanation about how would you succeed in our business. What is a multimedia package? How many individual books are there from the first book? Why, where, and how do we send people on tourism? How do we help people overcome drugs, alcohol, tobacco, addictions? Why does humanity have problems? How do we initiate our financial investments? Go one by one. What are the stages of releasing the games? How do we go from one multimedia project to the next? How many methods of broadcasting do we have? How do we broadcast? On the internet, television, radio? How do we use podcasts? How do we use each one of the first 5 initial applications? Summary of Game 1. Core concept. Players work and gain experience across 50 distinct businesses in City 1, then use earned capital and experience to build those 50 businesses under their own company in City 2, with the final mission to construct a full-scale business model complex. Quoted from the document, the final mission is to build a successful business model structure complex. Source, game1.docx. Quoted from the document, the game has 2 cities. Source, game1.docx. Key gameplay systems, 2-stage progression. City 1 is the training/earn phase where businesses already exist. City 2 is the ownership/expansion phase where the player builds and runs businesses. Experience and leveling. Working at each business grants experience. Higher experience increases daily earnings and unlocks automation. Economy and investment. Each business has a build cost and profit potential. Players choose build order based on available capital and ROI. Story mode versus free play. Story mode is the fastest way to earn initial capital. After completion, players may freely choose which businesses to work at. Automation and passive income. Some businesses become automated after sufficient experience and continue to generate income without active play. Time controls. Players can fast-forward gameplay time, minutes, hours, or full days, to collect earnings for chosen work sessions. Map and navigation. In-game map, taxi, and GPS systems let players travel between business locations. Realism and learning goal. The game is designed to teach players how businesses operate, how to generate capital, and how to scale a company. Suggested improvements and design clarifications. 1. Player onboarding and pacing. Add a short tutorial that introduces one representative business type, the experience system, and fast-forward mechanics to reduce early friction. Use milestone rewards, stars, small capital bonuses, for completing groups of 5 to 10 businesses to keep momentum. 2. Business variety and balance. Define 5 business tiers: micro, small, medium, large, flagship, with sample costs and profit multipliers to make progression predictable. Ensure at least 2 distinct playstyles: high cost/high return versus low cost/high frequency. 3. Experience and automation mechanics. Make automation a visible, tiered unlock. For example, after XP thresholds, partially automated to fully automated to franchise mode. Tie automation to staffing and upgrades so players still make strategic choices after automation. 4. UI and player decisions. Show cost, estimated ROI, time to payback, and automation threshold on each business info card. Provide a simple planner that suggests next best builds based on current capital and target ROI. 5. Replayability and cross-game continuity. Preserve player statistics and company progress for transfer into later games or other game worlds, as the document suggests uploading stats across titles. Deliverables I can produce next. I inferred these would be useful. Detailed template for each of the 50 businesses, 1-page design per business, description, costs, XP curve, profit curve, automation thresholds, upgrade paths, UI mock text. Sample balancing spreadsheet, cost versus profit versus XP for the first 10 businesses to validate pacing and time to payback. Player progression flowchart showing story mode milestones, free play loops, and endgame build sequence for City 2. Short tutorial script and UI wireframe text for onboarding players to the first business and fast-forward mechanic. Example business template, sample for one business. Business name, Corner Cafe. Role, low-cost, steady income starter business. Build cost, 1,000 game coins. Daily profit range, 20 to 60 coins, scales with XP. XP per work session, 5 to 15 XP. Automation threshold, 200 XP, partially automated, 500 XP, fully automated. Upgrades, better equipment plus 20% profit, marketing plus 10% customer flow, franchise plus passive income multiplier. Player activities, serve customers, minigame, manage staff, set prices, fast forward to collect earnings. If you'd like, I will generate the full one-page design for the first 10 businesses now and a balancing table for their costs and profit curves so you can see pacing and time to payback. I can also produce the tutorial script and the UI text for onboarding. Confirmation and scope. You ask for a financial plan, profit division, and investor pitch based on the business concepts in Infinity, the Book of Life by Jan Dansky. Here's a structured summary and actionable plan directly grounded in the book's content and vision. 1. Business model overview. Infinity, the Book of Life, proposes a multi-layered business empire built around multimedia content, books, audio, video, CGI, games, series, documentaries, education centers, teaching the ISWL method, information, sport, work, love, sports complexes, innovative sports, fitness, martial arts, parkour, real estate, complexes combining education, sports, business, and living, digital platforms, apps, websites, online courses, social media, financial products, stock, cryptocurrency, forex, investment opportunities, product sales, supplements, sports gear, tech, etc., franchise and licensing, duplicating the model globally. The vision is to create a self-replicating, scalable ecosystem where each business unit supports and feeds into the others, generating exponential growth and social impact. 2. Profit division and investor returns. A. Revenue streams. Direct sales, books, multimedia packages, games, courses, merchandise. Subscription fees, apps, education centers, clubs, online platforms. Sponsorships and advertising, media, sports events, digital content. Franchise/licensing, replicating the model in new regions. Real estate, rent, sales, hospitality, tourism. Financial products, stock, crypto, investment returns. Donations and philanthropy for social impact projects. B. Profit division model. The book suggests a multi-level MLM-inspired structure. Founders/early investors receive a significant share of initial profits and equity. Active partners/teachers earn from direct sales, teaching, and group leadership. Independent distributors, commission-based earnings from sales and recruitment. Employees, salaries plus performance bonuses. Reinvestment, a fixed percentage, for example, 20 to 30%, of profits is reinvested into new projects, R&D, and scaling. Example split for illustration. 40% reinvestment in business growth, 20% founders/early investors, dividends, equity appreciation, 20% active partners, teachers, and distributors, commissions, bonuses, 10% employees, bonuses, profit sharing. 10%, philanthropy, scholarships, social impact funds. Note, actual percentages should be tailored to legal, tax, and operational realities. 3. Investor pitch. Why invest? A. Unique value proposition. Holistic, scalable model. Combines education, health, business, and technology. Proven demand addresses global needs, education, jobs, health, personal growth. Multiple revenue streams. Diversifies risk and maximizes profit potential. Social impact. Solves real-world problems, poverty, unemployment, health, education. Brand and IP, strong original content with global franchise potential. B, financial upside. Trillion-dollar vision. The book explicitly targets a $1 trillion plus market cap through global scaling. 1. Early investor advantage. Equity, dividends, and first-mover benefits. Recurring revenue, subscriptions, memberships, licensing. Asset growth, real estate, intellectual property, digital platforms. C. Social and ethical appeal. Philanthropy, 10% plus of profits earmarked for scholarships, grants, and social projects. Sustainable development, eco-friendly, pro-nature, pro-life business practices. Community empowerment, education and job creation at every stage. 4. Financial plan, stages and milestones. Stage 1, seed and launch. Raise initial capital from investors, sponsors, donations. Publish and market the first multimedia package. Build the first education/sports/business complex. Develop core digital platforms, website, apps, online courses. Stage 2, growth and replication. Expand to new cities/countries, franchise, licensing, direct investment. Launch additional multimedia projects, games, series, documentaries. Scale up real estate and hospitality ventures. List company on stock/crypto exchanges. Stage 3, global scaling. Duplicate the model worldwide. Develop proprietary financial products, crypto, forex, investment funds. Integrate AI, VR, and advanced tech into education and entertainment. Continuous reinvestment and innovation. 5. Investor convincing points. Pitch deck highlights. Vision. Infinity is not just a business. It's a movement to transform society, education, and personal growth. Market. Addresses trillion-dollar markets, education, wellness, real estate, digital media, finance. Team. Led by visionary founder Jan Dansky, with a growing network of experts and partners. Project phases and workstream. 4. Project phases and workstreams. 4.1. Concept development. Finalize creative vision, themes, and universe logic. Consolidate documents such as expanded_multimedia_projects into a unified vision. Define product pillars, movies, games, training systems, competitions. 1. 4.2. Narrative and world building. Establish world rules, progression systems, and power scaling as described in Combined AI Book 1.docx. Develop character arcs, factions, environments, and technological frameworks. 2. 4.3. Technical planning. Define required technology stack, game engine, film production tools, AI systems. Determine virtual economy design and online infrastructure. Plan for cross-platform integration of story, gameplay, and media. 4.4. Production setup. Build production teams, creative, gameplay design, film, VFX, writing, training specialists. Draft initial schedules and sprint cycles. Prepare prototype assets for both cinematic and interactive products. 5. Deliverables. High-level universe Bible. Detailed character and progression systems. Game design document expanding on combined AI Book 1.docx. Film concept treatments and mood boards. Technical architecture and pipeline diagrams. Risk and mitigation plan. 6. Timeline, example. Phase 1, months 1 to 3, universe definition, story Bible, concept art. Phase 2, months 4 to 6, prototyping, gameplay plus cinematic pre-visualization. Phase 3, months 7 to 12, production kickoff for first game plus film. Phase 4, year 2, cross-media integration, marketing foundation, pilot releases. 7. Roles and responsibilities. Executive creative lead, oversees universe vision. Game director, responsible for gameplay systems and player progression. Film director, cinematic storytelling, performance direction. Art director, visual identity across media. Technical lead, cross-platform engine plus infrastructure. Production manager, timelines, resources, coordination. 8. Risk assessment, creative risks. Complexity of interconnected universe. Scope creep due to multiple media formats. Technical risks. High concurrency load for online systems. Integration challenges between game and film pipelines. Operational risks. Large team coordination. Long-term financial commitment. 9. Success metrics. Story/world consistency rating. Prototype gameplay engagement. Visual production quality benchmarks. Community growth and early adoption metrics. Cross-media retention rates. If you'd like, I can continue by building any of the following: a detailed Gantt-style timeline, a budget plan, a studio team structure, a production pipeline diagram, check. A risk mitigation matrix, check. A version tailored specifically to one of your files, for example, combined AI Book 1.docx. Which direction would you like to continue next? You asked, how can you reach the most profits and clients with your book and website, yansinfinity.com? Here's a comprehensive, actionable strategy based on the content and vision of Infinity, the Book of Life, and the business model described in your material. 1. Clarify your unique value proposition. Your book and website offer a holistic, multi-dimensional system that combines solutions to global and personal problems, health, finance, education, spirituality. A new educational and business model, ISWL, information, sport, work, love. Multimedia projects, books, games, movies, series, sports, business guides. A vision for personal and planetary transformation. Position your brand as a movement, not just a book, but a platform for self-improvement, community, and business opportunity. 2. Build a multi-layered product ecosystem. A. Core products. The book, available as ebook, print, and audiobook in multiple languages. Multimedia packages, audio, video, picture books, animation, CGI, combined versions. Online courses and webinars, based on book content, ISWL, business, sports, philosophy, science. Games and apps, educational games, business simulators, sports games, and a dedicated app for community and learning. B. Membership and subscription. Infinity Club, paid membership for exclusive content, webinars, Q&A, discounts, and networking. Study groups, local and online, with certified teachers and group leaders. C. Business opportunities. Independent distributors, MLM-style sales of books, multimedia, and memberships. Certified teachers/coaches, Train the trainer programs for ISWL, sports, business, and personal development. Franchise model. License your education centers, sports clubs, and business groups worldwide. 3. Leverage digital marketing and social media. A. Content marketing. YouTube channel. Share lectures, sports demonstrations, business tips, and Q&A. Podcast. Interviews, book readings, discussions on world problems and solutions. Blog/newsletter. Regular articles on ISWL, business, science, spirituality, and success stories. B. Social media presence. B. Social media presence. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Short videos, testimonials, motivational content, event promotion. LinkedIn. Business networking, professional articles, partnership outreach. C. SEO and website optimization. Optimize jansinfinity.com for keywords related to self-help, business, spirituality, sports, and education. Offer free resources, for example, sample chapters, mini courses, in exchange for email signups. 4. Create viral, shareable campaigns. Challenges and competitions. ISWL Daily Challenge, sports contests, business idea competitions. Referral programs. Reward users for bringing in new members, buyers, or partners. Ambassador program. Recruit passionate readers and clients to promote your brand. 5. Strategic partnerships and collaborations. Influencers and thought leaders. Collaborate for interviews, endorsements, and co-hosted events. Schools and universities. Offer your book and programs as supplementary curriculum. Corporate wellness programs. Adapt ISWL and business content for employee development. 6. Monetization and scaling. Multiple revenue streams. Book sales, multimedia packages, memberships, courses, events, merchandise, franchise fees, business investments. Crowdfunding and donations. Use platforms like Kickstarter or Patreon for new projects. Encourage donations and sponsorships as described in your material. Stock, crypto, and real estate. As your brand grows, consider launching a stock, cryptocurrency, or real estate investment arm as outlined in your business plan. 7. Global expansion. Translations. Offer your book and content in major world languages. International events. Host seminars, workshops, and sports tournaments in key cities. Localized teams. Train local leaders to adapt and promote your system in their regions. 8. Continuous improvement and community feedback. Surveys and feedback loops. Regularly ask your audience what they want next. Beta testers. Involve your community in testing new products, games, and courses. User-generated content. Encourage members to share their stories, results, and creative projects. 9. Key messages for marketing. This is not just a book. It's a movement to solve humanity's problems and unlock your full potential. Join a global community dedicated to health, wealth, love, and happiness. Turn your passion into profit. Become a certified teacher, coach, or business partner. Invest in yourself, your community, and the future of the planet. 10. Practical next steps. Finalize and publish the book in all formats. Launch the new website with clear calls to action for buying, joining, and partnering. Start a YouTube channel and regular blog/newsletter. Recruit and train your first group of certified teachers and business partners. Run your first online challenge or event to build momentum and collect testimonials. Invest in targeted digital ads to reach your ideal audience. Document and share every success story to build social proof. Summary table. Business model structure. You asked for a staged, detailed plan to reach $1 billion based on the concepts and business structure in Infinity, the Book of Life, by Jan Dansky. 1. Below is a comprehensive, actionable roadmap, directly grounded in the book's content, showing how to scale from the first dollar to a billion-dollar enterprise, with clear stages, mechanisms, and priorities. Infinity Plan to $1 billion, stages and details. Stage 1, Foundation, multimedia package and initial sales objective. Launch the core product, the multimedia package, and establish the first revenue streams. Product, the initial multimedia package includes text, ebooks, audio recordings, video content, and images/artwork. Later versions add animation, CGI, and combined formats. Sales channels, sell via a dedicated website, Amazon, eBay, and direct online sales. Pricing, target price for the first package is $100. The goal is to reach millions of buyers globally. Actions, finalize and edit the multimedia package. Build a professional website with e-commerce capabilities. Set up accounts on major online marketplaces. Launch a digital marketing campaign, social media, SEO, influencers. Collect testimonials and early reviews to build credibility. Milestone, first $1 million in sales, 10,000 buyers at $100 each. Stage 2, expansion, second multimedia package and brand building. Objective, scale up product offerings, increase brand awareness, and diversify revenue. Product, release a second, more advanced multimedia package with animation, CGI, and enhanced content, priced at $200 to $500. Branding, position Infinity as a transformative global brand for personal development, education, and entertainment. Actions, invest in professional animation, video, and CGI production. Launch a global PR campaign, media appearances, interviews, podcasts. Translate content into multiple languages to reach new markets. Build a community around the brand, forums, social media groups, study clubs. Milestone, $10 million in cumulative sales. Stage 3, platformization, games, apps, and education centers. Objective, create scalable platforms and recurring revenue streams. Games, develop 4 flagship games, Real Business World, Street Style Sports, Supernatural War, Infinity Matrix Parallels, for PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and eventually a proprietary console, PSY. Apps, launch a suite of applications, news, education, social, audio, dating, tourism, etc., with subscription models, $10 per month per app. Education centers, open physical and virtual education centers teaching the ISWL method, information, sport, work, love, business, and personal development. Actions, partner with game studios and app developers. Launch a crowdfunding campaign for the first game/console. Open the first education center in a major city, for example, USA, Israel. Offer teacher certifications and franchise opportunities for education centers. Milestone, $100 million in revenue from game sales, app subscriptions, education fees. Stage 4, diversification, 40+ businesses and global scaling. Objective, build a diversified business ecosystem around the Infinity brand. Business portfolio, launch and scale 40+ businesses including real estate, education/sports centers, hotels, housing, restaurants, clothing lines, supplements, products, financial services, stock, crypto, forex, investment funds, tourism, transportation, arcades, multimedia stores, TV/radio channels, documentary/series/movie production, MLM, multi-level marketing, and independent distributor networks. Actions, Use profits from earlier stages to invest in new ventures. Recruit and train business partners, franchisees, and independent distributors. Offer investment opportunities, stock, crypto, ROI contracts, to the community. Document and publicize business growth, reality shows, documentaries. Milestone, $500 million in cumulative revenue with multiple 8-figure businesses. Stage 5, global domination, IPO, currency, and philanthropy. Objective, cement Infinity as a global force, go public, and launch a proprietary currency. IPO, take the company public, selling up to 49% of shares. Cryptocurrency, launch a global digital currency, Globe, for all Infinity transactions. Commodity, position the multimedia package as a tradable commodity like gold or oil. Philanthropy, allocate a portion of profits to global causes, education, nature, poverty, health. Actions, prepare for IPO, audits, legal, investor relations. Launch and promote the Infinity currency. Expand into new continents and languages. Establish a foundation for global impact projects. Milestone, $1 billion plus in company valuation and revenue. Key mechanisms for scaling. Viral growth. Leverage MLM, affiliate programs, and community-driven sales. Recurring revenue, subscriptions for apps, education, and exclusive content. Global reach, translation/localization, international partnerships, and franchising. Brand synergy, cross-promotion between games, multimedia, education, and products. Investment loops, reinvest profits into new ventures, offer ROI to investors, and use stock/crypto for capital raises. Automation, use technology, apps, AI, chatbots to scale customer service, sales, and education. Financial projections, based on books calculations. First multimedia package, $100 times 10 million buyers equals $1 billion. Second package and upgrades, $200 to $500 times 10 million buyers equals $2 billion to $5 billion. Games/apps/sub.